The morning sun rose gently over the village of Ayatoro, casting golden light on red earth paths and thatched rooftops. Birds sang in the mango trees as mothers swept their compounds, and smoke coiled from the cooking fire. Ruth, a young lady in her late 20s, walked briskly towards the center of the village. Her little boy Tunde trailing behind with bare feet and a spout on his face. He had just had another tantrum over not getting the biggest piece of yam. Ruth's heart was heavy. She loved her son, but she didn't know how to guide him through these growing storms. She was heading to see Mama Bisi, the oldest woman in the village. Everyone respected Mama Bisi, not just for her age, but for her wisdom and her deep understanding of God's word. She was known for helping mothers raise their children with love and discipline. Mama Bisi was sitting on her wooden stool by the side of her hut. When she saw Ruth, she smiled and pointed to a stool beside her. "Ẹ káàárọ̀, Mama Bisi," Ruth greeted her. "Ẹ káàárọ̀, my daughter," she replied warmly. "Come, sit. You look troubled." Ruth sat and glanced at Tunde, who now sat in the dust playing with stick. "It is Tunde, Mama. He gets angry so quickly, and sometimes I don't know what to do. I pray, but I still lose patience. I am afraid I am failing as a mother." Mama Bisi paused her weaving and looked at Ruth with kind, knowing eyes. "Ha, my child, do you know what Proverbs chapter 22 verse 6 says? Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." But training is not just beating or shouting. It is patient teaching. Ruth lowered her eyes. "But how do I teach him self-control when I'm struggling myself?" Mama Bisi chuckled softly. "Even Jesus had to retreat to pray when he was tired or overwhelmed. Self-regulation begins with you." Galatians chapter 5 verse 22 tells us that the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. How will Tunde learn these if he doesn't see them in you? Ruth was quiet, absorbing her words. When Tunde is angry, speak gently but firmly. Say, "I see you are upset, but we do not hit or shout. Let us breathe." He will not learn in one day, but he will learn by watching you. Ruth nodded slowly. "And if he doesn't listen?" Mama Bisi smiled. Discipline is not to hurt, but to guide. Proverbs chapter 13 verse 24 says, "He who spares the rod hates his son, but he who loves is careful to discipline him." But be careful, not harsh. A word spoken with love can be more powerful than a slap. She reached out and touched Ruth's hand. Pray with him when he is calm. Talk about what happened. Help him give names to his feelings. anger, sadness, frustration. That is the first step to mastering them. Tunde had now wandered over and leaned against Ruth's leg. She looked down at him and smiled. "Thank you, Mama. I see now that I must teach not only with my mouth, but with my life." "Exactly," Mama Bisi said. "You are his first Bible. Let your actions teach him the heart of God." At this point, Ruth felt something shift in her spirit. Hope taking root and frustration once lived.